BXB. It's in the game.
In 2014, I remember it well, a little game had just come out on the PC called Spintires, and for a hot minute, everyone was talking about it. Not me, because it was a PC game, I'm not a big PC gamer, and I don't think I had a good enough system to run it, even if I was. And Spintires, much like its console counterpart which I'm reviewing right now, MudRunner, a Spintires game, was a physics-based driving experience in which you would maneuver various large trucks and vans and sort of haulage vehicles of all kinds of things, of all kinds of varieties and types, across muddy, inhospitable, difficult terrain. So we're talking bogs and marshes and mud and water and lakes and ponds, and all of it set in sort of an Eastern European, Polish, Russian kind of setting, having a very sort of, as you can see from the game here, severe, austere look. And as you can also see from the game, this is a driving game in which you're not really behind the car or in the car, though you have a lot of freedom of movement with the camera, because you need to be sort of maneuvering your way around these obstacles and these difficult terrain. You need to be able to see all the weird angles and things like that, because really, Spintires, or in this case I want to call it Spintires, even though it's not Spintires, and there's been some horrible behind-the-scenes wrangling here where the original developer, a gentleman called Pavel, has basically seemingly been locked out of his own licensed game because the publisher's taken over. So that's all messy and gross, and this sequel doesn't really seem to have even been, or sequel, this console version, doesn't seem to have even had anything to do with the original creator of the game. But anyway, in MudRunner, it's not really a driving game. It's a puzzle game, a physics-focused puzzle game. That's either going to be your bag or not, because I can tell you, I've not had a great deal of fun playing this. It's just incredibly frustrating. You're going to spend huge amounts of time trying to work out how to get through seemingly mundane and sort of boring environments. You know, you're going to get stuck in mud a lot. You're going to have to sort of wiggle and use your winch and try to work out how to maneuver. And doing things like just trying to reverse large, cumbersome trucks into specific places to, say, finish a challenge mode or pick up a bunch of logs. It's just not the most sort of exciting experience you could have on a video game console. Now, I can absolutely 100% see the appeal of a physics-based driving game in which you have to maneuver around difficult environments. And that's what this is. That's what we've got with MudRunner. You have these large, open-world, single-player environments, or you can do various challenges, or you can even go online and play this game. There's plenty of stuff to do here. However, for me, personally, I just found myself banging my head against the wall, not really understanding the appeal of this. And obviously, this appeals to certain people, but for me, the person right now talking about and reviewing this game, I couldn't really think of anything more boring than driving a truck slowly along a road, and then even more slowly through a lot of mud, or even slower than that, through a bunch of water and mud, or avoiding trees and damaging my engine and having to start all over again, or just getting stuck for 20 minutes, which is what happened to me at one point as I desperately tried to wiggle my way out, using different winch points at the back, at the front, at the rear, at the end, at this and at that. Oh my god, the frustration. It's just not for me. I'm not interested in a heavy-duty simulator. The physics seem great, the graphics look nice enough, the effect of the mud and everything, the music's strange and sometimes gets really rocky and hardcore out of nowhere, but the world and what you're actually meant to be doing in it, nah, not my cup of tea. So because of that, and I guess in many ways through no fault of its own, but, what can you do? 2 out of 5 stars.
BXB. It's in the game.